So you're thinking about a Carnival cruise, but will you have fun? Is the food edible? How much is it going to cost? Is somebody going to fight me? Well, probably not that last one. Carnival is often the go-to choice for first-time cruisers, thanks to its affordability and reputation for fun. But is it the right choice for you? Let's break it all down, from food, entertainment, the rooms, cost, and the overall vibe, so you know exactly what to expect if you decide to take a Carnival cruise. Okay, so let's start with one of the most talked about aspects of any cruise. That's the food. Carnival offers a mix of dining options, from complimentary choices to specialty restaurants. The main dining room and the buffet are included in your cruise fare, as well as several other places. Now, let's take a quick look at the buffet and the main dining room. The buffet, for us, it was a letdown, to be honest. They just didn't offer a good selection, and the food really wasn't that great. They have the buffet limited to about 8 to 10 items, and they really don't make much sense at all. Now, they do have a decent salad bar and a few side areas around the buffet, but those are just okay as well. Everything seemed a little random. Now, the main dining room, it was good, but it wasn't near as elegant as what you get on other cruise lines. I mean, for me, the feeling was more like I'm going to Applebee's or just a classic restaurant rather than the more elegant feeling that you might expect in a main dining room on a typical cruise line. Now, don't get me wrong, the food was good and they did have a formal night. However, if you want that more elegant feeling, then you may need to go to a specialty restaurant to get that. Now, where Carnival does make up for the scarce buffet is in their other included restaurants. Now, you will have to check the specific cruise that you're looking at to see if any of these other places that I'm going to mention are on that particular ship. We recently sailed on the Celebration, and I had three places that I just kept going back to. One was Guy's Burgers. These burgers were fantastic and made with fresh ground beef right in front of you, just really good smash burgers. It was not that frozen weird stuff that you get on other cruise lines. Another place was the Blue Iguana. Now, they serve tacos and burritos. They even had a salsa bar. Now, they do have one side that was for tacos and the other side was for burritos. So make sure that you get in the right side for what you want to order, because if you want a burrito and you end up on the taco side, well, you may have waited in a long line and they're just going to send you over to the other side. Also, they serve breakfast here. So if you want a breakfast burrito, just expect to wait in line a bit because the line at breakfast was typically pretty long. The third place that I really liked was Shack's Chicken. Now, this is only available right now on the larger ships. Well, the newer larger ships like the Celebration, the Mardi Gras, and the Jubilee. I have a feeling, as popular as this is, that it's probably going to be making its way to other ships as well. So if you happen to be on one of these three ships and you want a great chicken sandwich or even some chicken strips with some delicious Shack sauce, the Shack sauce, yeah, you have to try this place. It's definitely worth it. Carnival also offers pizza that is included in the cost of your cruise fare. Now, personally, I didn't care for the pizza. I know, I'm sorry, I know it was edible, but definitely not my favorite. Okay, there are a couple of other restaurants that I would highly recommend, but they are only included, well, semi-included, I guess you could say, on larger ships like the Mardi Gras Celebration Jubilee. And that is Cocina del Capitano, I had to think about it for a minute, and Chibane. Now, these two restaurants, like I said, they're on the larger ships. The rest of them, they may be on there, but they're considered specialty restaurants on some of the smaller ships. If you are on one of the three larger ships that I mentioned, then these are free for your first visit and around $8, something like that, for each visit after that, and that's per person, of course. Another place that I would recommend is Guy's Pig and Anchor. This is free on the larger ships for the dining area. However, some ships, you have a walk-up area for lunch. It's typically like outside on the deck area, and these are free on the smaller ships for your lunch. If you're looking for something a little more elevated, there are specialty dining options like the Steakhouse, Bonsai Teppanyaki, Rudy's Sea Grill. Now, there are several other restaurants. These are just some of the most popular ones. The specialty restaurants come with an extra cost, usually around $24 to $67. I know that's a big difference there, isn't it? And that's per person, depending on the venue that you're in. While the food quality is solid, it's not going to compare with the really high-end cruise lines. So keep your expectations in check if you go there and maybe you've been on some of these higher-end cruise lines, including like Celebrity, Princess, those type of lines. Now let's talk about the entertainment, because Carnival is all about fun. Now, Carnival prides itself on offering non-stop entertainment for all ages, from live music, Broadway-style shows, to comedy clubs and deck parties. There's always something happening. If you're traveling with kids, they'll love the onboard water slides and splash areas. Carnival also has the first roller coaster at sea, and it's pretty reasonable for the cost. And it goes around twice. I think when we took it, it was like $15 per person, so it wasn't too bad. They even have a mini golf course, a basketball court, and so much more. They've got a great kids club. Well, for kids 3 to 17 years of age, anyway. So you can send your kids away and then go relax at the Serenity adults only area. Or head over to the casino and try your luck. If you're looking for a good laugh, well, you have to go visit the Punchliner Comedy Club. The comedians are generally funny, and they even have a family-friendly and even an adults-only show. If you want to see the high-energy party scene that Carnival is known for, then you definitely need to go head up and check out the Sail Away Party. It's a great way to kick off your cruise. Carnival has so much stuff to do, from game shows, music, crafts, or just go relax at one of the many pools on board. You can always find something to keep you busy. While the activities are plentiful, some events can get crowded, especially on sea days. So be prepared and plan ahead if there's something that you really want to do. All right, let's move on and take a look at the rooms. After all, you need a comfortable space to recharge, right? Well, Carnival's staterooms are known for being functional and family-friendly. They offer everything from interior rooms to suites, so there's something for every budget. Now, I want to show you a balcony room and what it has to offer. Most all rooms, including this one, come with the basics. A bed, of course, a bathroom, a small seating area. The newer ships have plenty of storage areas as well as outlets for your electronics. Some of the ships, especially the older ones, can be a little lacking on outlets, so just be prepared for that if you are traveling on one of Carnival's older ships. While the rooms are not the most luxurious, that's right, luxurious rooms, they are clean and typically well maintained. Hopefully, you're not spending that much time in your room anyway. I mean, you did pay to be on the cruise and there's a lot of stuff going on. Go check it out. If you can, I recommend upgrading for a balcony room. Having your own private outdoor space is a game changer, especially when you're cruising through scenic areas like Alaska or even in the Caribbean when you're docking. It's neat to sit outside and watch the whole process. If you don't want and you want to save money, you can always go up to the top deck and see the same thing. So what's the overall vibe on Carnival? Well, Carnival is known as the fun ship for a reason. The atmosphere is lively, casual, and geared towards having a good time. Now, it's perfect for families, groups of friends, just friends, and couples who are looking for an affordable getaway. If you're someone who loves meeting new people and enjoying a party-like atmosphere, well, Carnival's probably going to feel like home. That said, the affordability means that it's a popular choice for budget-conscious travelers, which can lead to really crowded pools and longer lines at buffets, and yes, some rowdy and rude cruisers at times. Now, just to be clear, you can experience this on any cruise line. Carnival just seems to have more because of their affordability and their shorter cruises. We found that the longer the cruise that you take, the less likely to have these issues. Just know, regardless of the cruise line, if you take a cheap cruise, then there's a chance that you may have some not so great guests. Now, if you were hoping for a more refined, quieter experience, Carnival may not be right for you. You may want to consider another cruise line, maybe Princess, Celebrity, or Holland. Because Carnival is definitely not a laid-back, relaxing cruise. Okay, so let's talk about the cost and those hidden fees. Now, Carnival is one of the most affordable cruise lines, but it's important to understand what is included and what's not. Your base fare covers your room, your basic meals, and most entertainment. But extras like your specialty dining, your drink packages, shore excursions, Wi-Fi, and gratuities can add up pretty quickly. Now, gratuities are typically around $16 per person per day. So let's say a family of 4 on a 7-day cruise, that's almost $450 just in extra gratuities. And that doesn't count if you purchase drinks as well, where they add gratuities every time that you purchase something. Now, if you want something other than coffee, tea, or water, you can purchase sodas by the ounce at some of the drink filling stations that's located in the buffet area. You just scan your cruise card and it charges you, I believe it was around 27 cents an ounce. If you need more than just that, then they do have some drink package options. Now, some of these drink packages run about $83 per person per day, and Wi-Fi can range from $18.70 to about $23.80 per day, depending on what plan that you get. Be sure to factor these things into your budget so there's no surprises. Now, speaking of drinks, I found this really awesome. I haven't seen this on a cruise line, but in the buffet area, Carnival has beer dispensers. I know, right? Isn't that awesome? I know. Yeah, it's pretty exciting. Can we get a thank you, Carnival, in the comments below? That's right. All you need is your room card, and you can pour your own glass of beer without having to go find a bar. Pretty convenient. So is Carnival the right cruise line for you? Well, if you're looking for a budget-friendly vacation with plenty of entertainment and a lively atmosphere, and you don't mind a little less quality of food, it's a great choice. But if you prefer a quieter, more luxurious experience, then you may want to explore options like either Princess, Celebrity, or even Holland. I want to give a shout out to our Patreon members, and if you want to help support our channel, I'll leave a link in the comments below. If you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on our next videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next adventure.